Hey everyone, in this FC25 Chemistry Explained Ultimate Team video, I'm going to walk you through what chemistry is, why you want to look at it, and how you get 33 out of 33, as you can see with my Ultimate Team here. So we've not got the greatest rated team here at 83, but it's not a bad start considering FC25 has literally launched today. So how did I get this 33 chemistry? Well, chemistry, if you want to get a little help with what it is, if you are in Ultimate Team here, and if you go over to your squad page here, and when you're in here, down the bottom, can you see it says help just down on that bottom bar? So we hit that little button there, and there's this nice introduction to chemistry. So we will have a little look at this. And it says, add players from the same nation, league, or club to build chemistry. So English players in your starting 11 gives you +1 chemistry point. So what this is saying is if you had 2, you would get 1 little chemistry point. And on the bottom left of each of the player badges is this little chemistry sort of set of little 3 diamonds. So 2 English players would give 1 chemistry point. So seeing here it says players can have up to 3 chemistry. Add players with the same nationality, league or club to increase their chemistry. So in this case, we've got 2 English players, 3 players from La Liga, and 2 players from Real Madrid. And what that's basically saying is if that player behind my head hits all 3 of those, as you can see they do, they would get 3 chemistry. So that's what you're basically looking for, is links. So you can either have loads from the same thing. So if you had, like, for example, in this case, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players from England. That would automatically count for 3 chemistry points for all English players in the team, or any of these other ones. Or you can just have 1 chemistry point from each of these things. It's up to you how you build that. So why is my team at 33 of 33 then? If we hold down the right stick button, you can see on the left-hand side the total chemistry thing pops up. And if you know some of your icons, the Premier League is my biggest thing at boosting chemistry here. So I've got a bunch of players, in this case 8 in the team that play for the Premier League. And all of those players will get 3 chemistry because there are that many in the team. So I've automatically got those ones sorted. On the second line, there's also 2 chemistry boosts for Spanish players. So I've got a lot of Spanish players in this team, and I'm working towards an objective with Liga F players where I need to score with those. So that's why I've got some Liga F players in here as well. And then you can see that's the third thing down. We're getting 1 chemistry boost from there as well. So where I've got a Spanish Liga F player, that's where they're getting. So they're getting 2 from being Spanish because there's all those players in the team, and 1 from being in the Liga F. So if we hover over any of the players here, if we move the right stick over one, you can see we get a little breakdown there. So this player here, the striker, we're getting 2 boosts from her being Spanish, and then 1 from playing from Liga F, and then nothing for any similarity on her club. So there's no link there. So with these, all these players that I've got here, there's no link between the club for any of them apart from these 2 here. So we've got FC Barcelona there and there. But everything else is no link, as it were. So you're free to build this up as you see fit, but you want to be looking for players that have some sort of similarity. So you may be wondering, well, why do I want that? Well, if you have a little look at any of your players, so if we have a little look at, for example, Robertson here, and we press R3 to find the details. So if we go over to the player details and then attribute details with R1, all these things where you see attribute position and shot power of +4. So Robertson is getting that perk for being at 3 level chemistry. So if he wasn't at 3 level chemistry, he wouldn't have any of those perks. So if we look for a player that has no links to anything, so for example, let's pop a right back in with no similarities. If we have a little look at this one, the attribute players, there are no perks applied because the player chemistry is 0. So it basically gives you that little extra advantage for your team as they are playing. One final thing you can look at to kind of help the boost is your manager. So Jose here, or Jose, 33 chemistry. There's a slight boost from him being Spanish and Liga F. So you can see on the left-hand side, can you see one thing is highlighted? He counts as a player or somebody who has an influence with that chemistry. And if I change that manager to someone who is not Liga F or Spanish, so let's just go for someone totally unrelated like this dude here. And then you say, no, let's ignore that. We can see that we've lost that Spanish and Liga F link. And we might see a slight drop in chemistry, and indeed we have. It's now 32 of 33. So there you go. That's how it works. So you want to be thinking about your manager having some sort of link to people ideally, and then that's going to help the chemistry boost. And then you're going to get all of those tweaks. But again, if we have a little look here, look at all the little boosts that we get there. So it's not massive advantage, but it is some. One final thing to bear in mind is if you have a player who's got good chemistry but it's in the wrong position, they will lose their chemistry bonus. So if we accidentally swap these two round, you can see the chemistry now switches to an exclamation mark, and if we look at the attribute details, there are no perks applied because the chemistry has gone. So you always want to have your players in the right position. If you're not sure about the position of a player, what you can do is have a little look here on player details, and you can see CM is the preferred position, but alternative position is LW. As long as you play at one of those positions, the player will get their chemistry perk, as you see here. So there you go, my friends. That's FC25 Chemistry Explained for Ultimate Team. I hope that was useful to you. If it was, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with FC25, do let me know with what. I'll do my best to help in a future video. I'll also put up a range of tutorials and a playlist at the end of here. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe, will you? Thank you.